Okay, good afternoon, guys. It's Nico here from my podcast. And I was here yesterday talking about some updates on the podcast. But today, I'm just picking up what I left. I think I spoke about the development of the podcast, and other thing was about how I always talk about something that are more curious or sometimes something that bothers me, you know what I mean? Life in general. But on this video, I'm not going to go that far because I already said something that since COVID, people going crazy without noticing. And it's true, you know what I mean? Like, we can all have a debate about this on the podcast as well in the near future. But I think it's very true because people like myself, for example, when the vaccine came, I was very skeptical. I mean, I was like, no, man, I'm African, every every vaccine you have to be trained as tested on us before you back in the day. Not trying to bring negative on this, but there's a big change on this since the COVID. Let's be honest. For example, I'm going to have three things to tell you. One, the nature was actually, if you notice the trees during the lockdown, they were like the grass and everything was growing, was like really, really, really massive, was healthy. Even the animals, they were like really in peace as well, you know. So there was lots of very good positive in that. I know that people say, "Oh, Nico, why are you talking like this?" Let me tell you something. Sometimes on the bad situation, there's some best lessons to be learned and be used as well for the future where we are now. So people can argue with me, say, "Oh, well, lockdown was not nice." Of course, was not nice, but is there any changes on that? Did you see any changes? That's the question. Me, I'll say yes, I did. As I said earlier on, nature blossomed and there was less pollution. There was, people learned how to enjoy how to walk. You know, before COVID, not many people, like even myself, I was not a very good fan of walking, you know. So there was not much walking for me. But when COVID left, it left us with some very sad news and some good news as well. I mean, it's up to how you pick it up. But for me, I think we need to also um, acknowledge changes, not always negative or bad, but that's why I've got a new campaign coming out. Listen very careful. I'm not joking on this. I want a group of people to join me to campaign about why not have a 3 months lockdown every year around the world. Let the earth breathe. Let the nature, breathe. Even pollution will be less. All these climate change activists, all these groups spending so much money. It's a simple thing. Put that money together and support people during that process of 3 months lockdown. The government got so much money spent in war, fighting weapons, all that stuff. They can actually use it to people to stop. Let's call it lockdown for 3 months every year. And then that period of 3 months, people be supported for any levels with the money that they're using bioweapons or the money that the climate change groups they're using to make these expensive conferences. You know, there's so many very easy way to sort this out. Is to just agree that let's have a quiet 3 months every year where there's no drivers, there's not much exactly like in lockdown, and give the nature a space as well to breathe. Believe me or not, we have a less climate change issue. That is my own opinion on this. I know this conversation might blast up a lot of people, but that's why I'm here for. So it's a Klima podcast. We always go these very extremely not hard things to say because we all think different. Maybe I might be wrong what I'm saying, you know what I mean? But I have a right to believe what I believe as well, like you, like everyone else. But imagine if a group of people can agree that locking down 3 months every year, it can actually change the situation we're in right now when it comes to climate change, when it comes to pollution, when it comes to all these things that are happening, you know. And then there's money. This world has got so much money, believe me or not. There's billions, money for everyone, but it's just the greed, they're holding it. But if they can release the money, there's no need to go to work in this planet. We just have to chill. But unfortunately, we have different people in this planet. So, but I'm not joking when you talk about 3 months lockdown every year. I think that's a good idea. If you're an activist for climate change, you're listening, keep in touch with me. I can explore more to you about that. But if you're not interested in climate change, you don't care about the world, you don't care about what's happening, it's okay. So you don't have to talk to me. Don't abuse me and don't even start thinking about it. That's what I'm saying. And yeah, So that's the short video I made today. I just update that. Actually, I was in the forest today. I went to walk. The trees, the leaves are coming out. It's really nice to see that. You don't have to. There's this energy of when you look at something and it gives you that positive feeling. That's what I like about nature. When they start, and we're losing that because money is coming first than anything nowadays. So yeah, those are other topics that we'll be talking about next month on this podcast. Let's talk about what is your views about the life, nature, whatever we went through in this world the past 4 years. What are you saying? For me, I said COVID was terrible, terrible. But again, let's pick up somewhere we left. That there's some positive things that people are doing and learning from the difficult times. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's cool what happened, but I think sometimes it's good to be honest that whatever in life can be a very difficult situation, but there's some lessons learned and can be used as well for the future. Yeah, tell me what you think about that. Thank you for listening.